My name is Chidima, the head of finance at NSIA-LUTH Cancer Centre.
I'm Dr. Bolanle Adegboyega. I'm the head of brachytherapy unit of NSIA-LUTH Cancer Centre.
Hi guys, my name is Lara Chimobe. I work with NSIA-LUTH Cancer Centre as a customer service officer.
My name is Adida Joseph. I'm a consultant clinical radiation oncologist with the NSIA-LUTH Cancer Centre. I am also the head of the clinical research program and the head of the pediatric radiation unit of the center.
Generally, women in any field, there's so much expectation from you, and then there's so much that you have to deliver. At work, you want to be on top of your career. As a wife, you want to please your husband. As a mother, you want to be there for your children. And then you also have other things. You have your God factor. You want to be a good healer. You want to be a good daughter. So there are like 5 or 7 things expected of you as a woman. And at the same time, you have contemporaries that are males that don't have so much. So for you to be able to strive to be the best you can be is actually a major challenge. And so you just have to be able to balance it well so that none of it is suffering for the other.
One of the challenges that women face, as with other career lines, would be ability to be heard. A lot of times women are put on the background because society would feel that they have a lot of home responsibilities and they may not be able to, give what it takes to be professionals like the male folks. What I've observed with my experience that women that are ambitious and are willing to give all it takes, not just to keep the home front running, not just to be better models, raise role models, but also to give all it takes in their profession to be the best at their field. So I would say equal opportunity should be given, especially to women, so that they are able to compete at the same level with the men folks. Yes, women go through a lot. Women have a lot of things that they have to overcome, but equal opportunity is given to each gender, especially to the women, so that they are able to realize their potential to the fullest.
Women in medicine in general, women in science, women in medicine have been quite put upon in history if you look through the times. But we've also been some of the strongest forces for improving science, for expanding data and expanding knowledge. Everybody knows of Marie Curie, and from her time till now, we still find ourselves in a phase where there aren't enough women practicing radiation oncology. I think one of the challenges is imposter syndrome. I think a lot of women question and doubt themselves and doubt their ability. And I see this in the women around me, the young ones, my colleagues. I see that a lot of times we doubt ourselves more than our counterparts. I think our biggest challenge is ourselves. I think we as women have to learn to believe in ourselves. We have to not be afraid to have a voice, not be afraid to go after what we want, not be afraid to go after our dreams. And I think we have to put away the misconceptions and the ideas that society tries to put on us.
I get home, I listen to music, I rest. I mostly rest because it's not easy attending to patients. I just relax and rest.
As a professional, a wife, a mother, and having friends and family, one of the things that are important to me is to ensure that you meet your deadlines at work and you also have ample time to catch up with other activities in your life. For me, it's important that I do a very good job at work, achieve excellence at work, so that I find the time when I'm outside of work to do things that interest me. One of the hobbies I like to do is to cook. I like to cook at home, cook for family, cook for friends. I like to travel. I like meeting new people. And so for me, basically how I achieve work-life balance is to make sure that each aspect of my life receives attention as much as I can, so that no part is suffering and no part has to give way for the other.
One of the most common questions I get asked as a woman is how my husband feels about my schedule, about my work hours, about the amount of trainings and studying I have to do. I do admit to having a very supportive family that I'm very grateful for, but I note that very few people ask him that question. Very few people ask a man how his wife copes with his schedule, with his work hours, with his training and his studying.
Woman, you're smart, you're bold, you're beautiful, you're all that you've got. Just be you, do you. Thank you.
Okay, so for women generally, the sky is not even your limit. You can be whatever you want to be. Just put your mind at it. Career-wise, your family, your religion, your faith, and like I tell people, my best is yet to come. Watch out for that girl. The sky is not our limit. Thank you.
I would say dream big, have a goal, set plans. The sky is just the starting point. Once you can think it, you can achieve it.
For anyone who is interested in a career in medicine, a career in oncology, this is what I will say. One of the first prayers I learned as a child, it's not an actual prayer, but as a child I learned it as a prayer because my father taught it to us and we had to recite it in our homes every day. And it's a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I used to think the name was very funny. But it starts by saying, the heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, whilst their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. And it has meant different things to me at different phases of my life. Sometimes it has been literal, meaning that I actually sit up for 72 hours straight of studying. But ultimately, what it has meant to me is that sometimes when you accomplish something, people say, oh wow, she's so lucky, or oh, all of a sudden she became this. Nobody sees the iceberg. Nobody knows how much effort. They don't see the churning that has gone on underneath the surface. And so that's what I say to anyone who asks me. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, whilst their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night.